Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. It's so nice to be back with you. It's been a while since I posted anything because I had an accident a couple months ago, and then I had to have eye surgery, and then I was fortunate enough to have my family down here for a couple of weeks. So I've been away for a while, but I'm back now, and you know, if you look at the calendar, it's almost exactly 6 months till Christmas. So I'm gonna have a lot of things to be posting for the holidays and handy hints and things that you can use. One of the last posts I did with one of these cornbread. They're cornbread muffins. I don't know if you can get them in the store or not. They're just cornbread muffins, and they're easy to make. What I did is I took them out and I showed you how to make corn dogs. Well, today we're going to make something completely different. Here in Mexico, we have a dessert or a pastry that people fix called hojaldre. And it's dough, and it has ham and cheese, and they put sugar on it. And it's a favorite for breakfast or for lunch or any time of the day. I'm going to show you my version of it. Let me get this open, and I'll be right back to you. Okay, I've got this open, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set it aside just for a second. I've got my cutting board here, and I've got just some all-purpose flour. And I'm just going to lightly put a little bit of all-purpose flour in here. You don't have to do this. I found out that it makes it just a little bit easier working with cornbread. And with my rolling pin, I'm going to do the same thing, put a little bit of flour on it. But like I said, you don't have to do that. I'm going to put this all over my board here. Then I'm going to open these up. Okay, let me get one of them out here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unroll this. Put it here on my flour, unroll this, and then I'm just going to sort of flatten it out a little bit. I don't want to flatten it out a whole lot, just a little bit. Okay, and then what I did, I went to the store and I had them cut me some ham. I brought the ham home and I sliced it up. Now, you can also use bacon, but you have to pre-cook the bacon a little bit ahead of time. But what I'm doing now simply is I'm going to take some ham strips, and I'm going to lay these ham strips right in here like that. And then I'm going to take my cornbread and I'm going to roll it back up. Okay, push this down, and then I'm going to take my muffin tin. My oven's preset to 375. Take my muffin tin and just barely spray these. You don't have to really spray these a whole lot, okay? And then I'm going to set this one right in there ready to go. And we'll do another one together. I'm going to take another one of the cornbread things. I'm going to unroll it. This is such a nice addition to a breakfast, or to a dinner or lunch, or just for a snack. You'll be surprised. The kids will love these. Anybody will love them that comes in. It's like a little instant sandwich. So I'm going to put the ham strips in here. And like I said, you can put other things. If you want to put salami in here, you could. You could even add cheese to this if you wanted to. But it's really good, like I said, with bacon inside of it. But you have to pre-cook the bacon ahead of time, because the bacon will not get cooked all the way. Because these are only going to bake about 17 minutes in the oven. But they're also really pretty when they come out. So there's my second one for my pan. Okay, let me get the rest of these made up and I'll come back to you. Okay, I got all 6 of them in the pan and they look really cute at this. But the traditional way of doing this, I know this sounds strange, is add a little bit of sugar on the top of it. So I'm just adding a little bit of sugar, just a little bit, not a whole lot. It just gives it a slightly sweeter flavor when you bite into it. And you think ham and sugar and cornbread? Wait until you try it. I'm going to put this into my oven and I'll be right back with you. Okay, my oven is set at 375 and they're going to be in there. I'm going to set my timer for 17 minutes. Okay, I just put them in the oven. They go in there about 17 minutes. But I have a quick story to tell you. If you don't follow me on Facebook, this story is on Facebook. Look me up and subscribe. I have two girls, twin girls, and they're both really, really fantastic people. One's a teacher and one's a nurse, and I'm so proud of both of them. One of my daughters, is a teacher in Virginia, and she taught summer school this summer, and it was the last day of school. And she was telling the kids goodbye and everything, and this woman motioned her over to the car, and she went over to the car and said, "Yes, ma'am," and the woman handed her a letter. And essentially the letter said, "Your school is the only school that offered summer school this year. My kids had to go to summer school, and this wasn't their school. They were so afraid, and they didn't want to come. They cried and everything." She said, "From the moment we drove up, you stepped over the car, put your arms around them, and made them feel so welcome." She said it was a wonderful experience and a wonderful summer. She also wrote that she had previously been a principal, an administrator, and a teacher, and she wanted to let my daughter know that her kindness, her generosity had not gone unnoticed. I guess the bottom of the line is that teachers are so important to our kids, and they mean so much to our kids, and we need every teacher. Teachers are not made in college, teachers are born. I hope you'll enjoy looking at that letter. It's on my Facebook page under Homestyle Southern Cooking. And we'll be back in a few minutes to show you our rolls. Okay, I just took them out of the oven. They were actually in there 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out and put on a platter, and I'll be right back to you. Okay, I put them on a platter. Just imagine serving these in the morning with breakfast, with scrambled eggs and maybe some hash browns. I'm gonna take these. I just literally took these out of the oven, and I'm gonna take one of them, and they're really hot, and I'm gonna actually cut it in half so you can see all the way through the middle. I hope I will anyhow. And of course, there we go. There's your ham. You see your ham in there and your cornbread. And you got a slight sprinkle of sugar right on the top. Okay, now the true test. I'm gonna take one of these, and like I said, they're hot. I've got all my ham in there, or you could put bacon or whatever you choose in there. Look at that ham. The cornbread. A little bit of dusting of sugar on the top. It is really good. Give us a try. This is so simple to make, and it makes a big splash at a meal. Thanks for letting me come back into your house. I know I've been truant. I haven't been there for a long time, but you're always so welcome and invite me in, and I appreciate that. Till next time, this is Jim in Mexico. Say take care of yourself, and I'll see you real soon with some really new recipes and some surprises. Until next time, give yourself a great big hug, and God bless.